We'll start with you. How did you even find me?
Okay, so Mark actually found you.
Oh,
He said, Derek, come here, look. Are these the guys that you found before that sold
We've worked
us,
with the broker before.
oh,
In the
sold
past.
us our previous van? And I said, no, but it looks like it. And I think that um, I had seen you before, but somehow we didn't get connected until this time.
There was a van that
So-
we were searching for specifically,
Yeah.
and you had one, I think, a month or so ago, and we saw it, and then it linked us to your brokerage website and your lot that you have, all the cars that you have, and how you do business.
right.
Yeah. He was like, check it out. He was like, the way he does business, like, this looks so familiar. And I was like, gosh, I could swear we have seen this before.
Yeah.
But when we were re-seeing it this time, it just really resonated with us the way, the way you do business.
Could I ask you, like, when you saw the ad, what was it that said, I'm going to trust this guy and I'm going to call him? Like, did you guys look at reviews first before you called me? Like, what was it that gave you that, hey, let me call this guy?
So I think it was probably the fact that you said, I think it was along the lines of like, if we don't have the car that you're looking for right now, we can help you find it, and we can help you find it within the budget. I'm pretty sure that was kind of the things that reminded me of working with a broker
Right.
in the past, and why I was attracted to it again, because you're able to locate the car within budget and work that way at it. And you utilize all your contacts that you've been creating over the years to search out these vehicles and find the ones that customers are looking for.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And it was that you spoke to the integrity of the vehicles and
Yeah.
the process that you put all of the vehicles through, and your experience, your 15 years of experience, and you really seem to know what to look for when looking for great cars, and the process and the people that you work with that also support that.
Yeah.
And so
I have to say that when I called, when there were those certain things that I would like to do business with you, I called you and spoke to you, Johnny, and then I knew then at that point, having spoken to you, and sometimes you get on the phone with people and you can tell that they're very busy and they don't have much time, I suppose, but you were willing to talk, and I could tell just by talking to you that it was we were on the right track already.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would say the same. Sorry, I did not. I didn't
There's
catch
a
that,
sense of
but-
excitement and yeah, a surety that you have with
For sure, like the passion about
Yeah.
it was great, but what struck me even more was your ability to anticipate what we may be looking for and to ask those types of questions. You know, like to hear, I felt like you heard us, but you were also processing it. Okay, so let me think. Would you say that it sounds like you're looking more for a van than the wagon. I was like, yeah, I love both of those. And you're like, you wouldn't put words in my mouth, but you would ask the questions to be able to give me the space to figure that out and work through it on my own.
That's
Right?
awesome. I
'Cause
didn't
I
even
was-
notice I did that, but
Yeah, well, a lot of people, they ask you questions that are, it seems like they already know the answer, but you are asking questions to help me find the answer within.
that's
Right?
awesome. Yeah.
And that's a real gift. Not everyone is able to do that. And so then I
Wow.
was like, no, this guy, I was like, I feel like we know this guy. You remind me a lot of a friend who does something else, but he does that as well. And
authentic,
yeah,
genuine.
and sincere.
Yeah.
I will say, I know it took me a little bit longer to find this one because we kind of went through a few cars. But as far as my communication with you guys along the way, what do you think about that?
I'm sorry that it took longer, but I will say you found like what we were actually looking for. The ones that we did think that we had found. I remember one in particular that I was like, oh, awesome, we're ready to wrap this up. And you went down to see it, and you were like, no, absolutely not. And
Don't want my customers in this.
I was like, a few scratches. And you're like, no, it was beyond that. I was like, really? And you're like, yeah, no, that one's done. We can't do that. We can't do that one. And so
it was
yeah,
great. It was great. When you don't have a car, like we didn't have a car, there are times when you're just like, oh, we need a car, I've got to look. And you're kind of all over the place when you're looking for a car. You're looking for one that is obviously within your budget. You're looking for one that's got the miles. You're looking for one that's the quality, something that you can depend upon. And so as a consumer, you're looking all over the place, different outlets, you know. But being able to talk with you and pass over the wish list that you asked for us to make, you know, years and miles and type and such, it really helped focus in on what we were looking for. And then you started the options coming through the website of what you were seeing on the lots, and you gave your honest opinion on all of these as it came. And I love the videos that you were able to post and send to us. You know, like it's like, you know, you were walking with it on the lot. We were there with you pretty much, and that was a beautiful thing. And it was, it's really nice to know. And like you said, don't worry about it. I know what you're after. You can leave it with me.
Yeah.
I just kind of like relaxed at that point because it took us a little bit longer to do. But now I know that you, who has 14 years of experience in this, you know what you're looking for. You know where these cars are coming from. You know the ones that are going to have red flags, and you navigate all that, and you keep us informed. And patience from us was required just to know that you're going to get the car.
And I appreciate the patience. Let me ask you about the money part. So I always tell people, you know, some people in today's world, they're iffy about sending money, right? But for me, I get money sent from all around. So it's very normal to me. But when I brought up and told y'all, hey, it's going to take $3,000 down, blah, blah, blah. How did you feel about that?
I felt like, all right, we're moving.
So it was no qualm to send the $3,000.
No, because I felt like we already had met you. We already had and I felt like it would not be reasonable to think that you were prioritizing us with the level of communication, the level of inventory, the level of expertise and knowledge that you offered on certain models and the years that those models had issues. And if we did find the one that was in that time frame of that model, that we would need to keep this in mind when I wouldn't have it.
You gotta do it at some point, right?
I wouldn't have good faith felt like, oh my gosh, he's putting all of this work into that, you know?
I appreciate it.
It wouldn't have felt right. It would have felt wrong to think that you were
That was almost it. That was almost the move. That was almost the move. Look at that. That was almost it.
Too, Johnny, when you got the money from us and you sent a copy of you receiving it and text it right back to us to let us know, that was just another extra step that you didn't have to do, but knowing what people might be feeling, passing $3,000 along, you know, as a small token of
showing we're working together.
It shows your character, and also that first day when Mark.
Good faith is what it is.
Yeah, Mark sent the first $1,000, but then his bank put like a hold on it, which you anticipated that would happen.
Well, you can only do 1,000 a day, through that bank.
And then you said, that's okay, I'll get it tomorrow. And I was over doing something else. I was like, no, we said that we were going to send it. I was like, I bet I could send it from my end because it's not going to, they probably put a hold just on him. So then I was like, no, we have to try to send as much as we can because you're obviously bringing, you know, and it's just really nice to work with people that put the same integrity, passion, and transparency as we
you were very transparent about why you needed the money, which was like these cars, they come in fast and they go out fast from the lots, and so you have to be there. And if it is something that you guys decide that you're all interested in, you need to move on it like that. And so that's there for the convenience of you being able to move for it so far. So yeah, it made total sense.
And after we purchased the vehicle, we found it, you know, you guys were, let's get it. After we purchased it, all the videos I sent showing you from like the second I got the car, do you think that was sufficient? Like,
Oh,
did
yeah.
you get to see
I
everything
didn't
from the
see
very
all-
beginning?
I could have if I was not putting Halloween makeup on my kid and stuff. I didn't get to see the last of them, but yeah, that was more than it was
More
like
than
the
sufficient.
icing on the cake. My mom
Yeah.
wants to buy a car from you. Everybody that I know that will ever need a car, I'm sending them to you.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you'll be thanking me for that. You might be like, oh, this is the curse. Like, you can lay off, lady. Only send me your best ones.
Again, it's just that level of
yeah.
extra transparency that you do. Like you walk people through, because you demystify the process of
Yeah.
buying a car to people
Yeah.
that don't do it regularly. You know, and it's great. Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm checking this. I'm checking that. These are the guys on the lot that are checking this out, and it goes through all these different checks before you get it. And then you run it through the extra test just because it's coming from you now, and your name is kind of in it in the
That's
deal.
right.
And so that puts us at ease to know that you're advocating and representing us in that regard. You know, all of the driving through the different drive sequences that you need to do,
Drive cycles, yeah.
drive cycles, and testing all the doors and things like that. And yeah, it just lets us know that and put us at ease. Like, we're gonna get this car, and now we're pulling in, and we're able to come up here and sign paperwork, right? Because we've already met the car, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've not got to smell it yet, but
And
we've
paperwork, how long did it take?
5 minutes. Oh, it would
maybe.
have taken less time if we weren't talking in between. The
Props.
things, all the things.
Cool. Last thing I want to ask, for anybody that's watching this video online and thinking about calling me, what would you suggest to that person?
Well, I just said that I was going to tell everyone to come to you.
Mhm.
I'm going to dial that back a little bit, because I don't give job recommendations and all of those types of things to everyone, because my name is on the line. So I am only going to recommend my best
Thank
crew
you.
to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I would say that if you appreciate meeting honest, enthusiastic, passionate, knowledgeable, no nonsense, of the highest integrity people, and you can bring that, only you people need to come to Johnny.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Yeah.
gift.
I
for
only
us
want
to
the
be able
best
to
to come to you.
come.
Like,
come
my
to
mom
you.
said, who is this? I was like, it's Johnny, Mom. So
Hey,
only the best.
I thank you guys so much. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, mate. Thank you.